Today we're baking white bread.
From scratch. It's good.
So, for this recipe, we're gonna need 4.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, 3/4 a cup of warm water in one container, and in a different container, 2/3 a cup, 1/4 a cup of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 9 to 10 cups of all-purpose flour, and for later on, 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Alright, so for our first step, we're going to need a mixer bowl, and we're going to be mixing our warm water and our yeast, and that's the 3/4 a cup of water. Once you've put it into the bowl, stir it together till it dissolves and let it sit there for 5 minutes. So once the 5 minutes have passed, mix in the room temperature butter, the salt, and the sugar. You're also going to want to add 5 cups of flour. You're also going to want to add the other container of water. As you're mixing, you're going to want to slowly mix in the rest of the flour. Alright, so we finished kneading, and now what we're going to do is take a big bowl, grease it up real nice, and then put this in here. And make sure to flip it over so that way the grease gets all over it, and leave it there for about 45 to an hour or till it's doubled in size.
Okay, so the flour is risen, and now we're gonna put it on a lightly floured surface and pat it down.
So our next step is going to be to split it into 2 different pieces and then put it into our bread pans. Once you've got it into the pans, loosely cover it with some more plastic wrap and let it sit there for about 40 minutes till it's again about doubled in size. So once you've let them rise, you're going to take a little spreader and put butter on the top of them. And now you're going to want to put those into the oven at 400 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Alright, so the bread turned out really good. The crust is nice and crispy. The inside's real nice and soft. But that's all we have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you made it at home, I hope you like it. Goodbye.